Someone asked me how to make an Indian curry, and I found an easy way of doing it. Don't go to an Indian grocery store, go to an Asian grocery store, and you will get these curry pastes there. And this one is called Panang curry paste. And the three main ingredients are, this is what it looks like. And the three main ingredients are this dried red chili, which gives it its red flavor. Now these are coriander seeds. Coriander and cilantro are the same thing. So these are basically the seed of the cilantro plant. And this is cumin. And you'll find chili and coriander and cumin in almost all Indian dishes. They have added some stuff which is not usually found in an Indian curry, but whatever they've added, like they've added shrimp paste, and that gives it a sweet taste. Whatever they've added enhances the taste of the curry. So what you have to do is take 50 grams, and I think that's 50 grams right there. It's so 50 grams of the paste, and I have already added the 1 teaspoon of canola oil, 1 tablespoon rather of canola oil, and I'm going to fry it for maybe a minute or two, and then I'll come back. The next thing you're going to do is add coconut milk, and you can get these in any Asian store. This one is a bit thinner than the other one. These are two different brands. I haven't tried the thicker one. I'm just gonna stick with the thinner one. You can see it's a bit thinner compared to that. And we put in 1 cup of coconut milk, and we add it to the paste, and I'm going to let it go for a minute or two, and then the next thing to do is to add the chicken. I'm going to add half a pound of chicken to it. So here is the half a pound of chicken. I'm going to add it to the curry, and I'm going to stir it in, and maybe keep it on 5 for about 10 minutes, and then I'll come back. So that's the curry and the chicken together. So I'll come back in about 10 minutes, let it cook. Okay, this is the curry after about 10 minutes, and we're going to add half a cup more of the coconut milk, and we're going to add half a cup of water, and you're going to cook it for as long as you think you need to get the chicken cooked. So I'm going to cook it at about 5, raise this to about 5 here. First raise it to about 7, so it's raises the heat, and then bring it down to 5 and cook it at 5 for however long it takes to get the meat cooked. Okay, so here it is after the meat is cooked, and I'm going to add, the last step is to add 1.5 teaspoons of sugar to it, and you're done. But I also have to show you how to make the bread, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I had the heat on 7 for about 3 minutes, and I heated the griddle. You have to go to, once again, to an Asian store and buy one of these. These are Malaysian parathas. Most of you are familiar with naan. A paratha is another kind of Indian bread, and these comes wrapped in cellophane, so you put it on that way, and you put it on for, you can stand You can stand here and you can press it down like that, or what I usually do is I set the kitchen timer for about 2 minutes and 30 seconds each side, and then I come back and I flip it over, and I'll show you what it looks like after that's done. But when you have an Indian curry, you either have it with rice or with bread. You generally don't have it with both rice and bread, and you have to eat it with your, if you're having it with bread, you have to eat it with your fingers. But I'll show you what the bread looks like after it's done. So I usually make about 3 of these breads, and if you are having the curry with rice, you mix the curry and rice together like spaghetti and sauce, and you can use a fork and a spoon to eat it with, which is what I usually do. If you're having it with bread, you have to get your fingers dirty. You take a piece of the bread, dip it in the curry, scoop up some chicken, and stick it in your ear. Actually, if you feel strongly enough about it, you can stick it in your mouth. Bon appetit. Also, if you want something milder, they say you can use half the curry paste, so instead of 50 grams you can use 25 grams.